This is kind of cool to be up here mapping in fresh water to start with. It's kind of unusual. I'm your saltwater guy.
Over the last 2 weeks, if you were in the Rogers City area, or for that matter off the coast of Rogers City in a boat, you may have seen this odd-looking vessel. Meet B.E.N, or Bathymetric Explorer and Navigator. It's an autonomous surface vehicle, or ASV.
Autonomous technology is seen as part of the future, whether it's kind of cars or boats and other things. But B.E.N is an autonomous mapping system, and the goal is kind of take the people out of the loop a little bit and make things more autonomous and hopefully better eventually.
These folks from the Ocean Exploration Trust and the University of New Hampshire Center for Coastal Ocean Mapping have teamed up with the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary to help map parts of the bottom of Lake Huron that have never been scanned. And Ben can do that while this team watches from ashore.
We can design out a survey like this with kind of lawnmower lines and specify the distance and the direction we want them to go. And then we can send that to Ben and push a button, and Ben will go and happily sort of mow the lawn and map the seafloor, and we can sit back and drink tea and watch and make sure that everything goes just fine.
One of the goals was to find new shipwrecks. Unfortunately, they didn't. But check out the bottom of the lake here. It's almost like looking at the surface of the moon.
And then these really, really interesting pockmarks everywhere. We also think related to glaciers, but we're not completely sure. Really, really interesting to look at.
Ben works kind of like a fish finder, but 400 times stronger.
It's what's called a multi-beam echo sounder. So instead of like a fish finder that only sends one sort of pulse down to the seafloor in one confined way, and you can only get one measurement of depth, ours can measure 400 different places across the seafloor in one ping.
The group left on Saturday. They're headed to Samoa for their next job, but they'll be back next year at the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary to explore and discover the mysteries on the bottom of Lake Huron.
It's kind of something that no one's seen, right? Exploration is fun. It gets in your blood, I think, and so once you do it, you want to know what's under that water. That's kind of fun to be able to kind of drain the lake in a way by the way we do the mapping.
For Northern Michigan in Focus, I'm Corey Adkins.